Week 11 in the National Football League, Dextery World of Matchups. Spencer the Wiz, Blue Milk Boys Gaming. We're going to break down the New York Jets, who are having a fantastic season under newly acquired head coach Robert Salah, going to see Bill Belichick, Mac Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, and the New England Patriots in Foxborough Sunday afternoon. So, these are two teams that haven't been good at the same time in a long time, Spencer. You said the last time the Jets went into Foxborough and won was 2011. Is that even accurate?
I think so. I think that's what it was.
I think you're right, man. I mean, I remember being like a young guy in the bars watching the Bill Parcells-led playoff Jets beat Tom Brady in Foxborough. That was a long time ago, bro. That was a marriage ago. That was a kid ago. That's like AARP ago for me. But I will tell you that while the Patriots are minus 3.5 in this game, and rightfully so, I love the Jets in this game. I do. I think that eventually streaks in the National Football League get broken. And when you have a team that won the draft the way the Jets did, I mean, all those pieces that they brought in they're all working for them. They're all doing something good for them. They're really ascending in a major way. I mean, you can tell that they're serious about this thing because losing, Breece Hall would end the season for a lot of teams like the Jets, but they get aggressive and they go out and they get James Robinson for basically a pepperoni pizza. I think that's a really good move. Michael Carter, is a really good move. I like their pieces. I think Garrett Wilson's an absolute stud, steal in the draft. Really, really good. Sauce has probably been one of the top, defensive backs in the whole National Football League all year as a rookie. I mean, and then you have a defense.
I could not believe that the Texans did not take Sauce, dude. I remember the day of the draft.
How do you take Stingley?
Oh, man.
How do you take Derek Stingley?
I told you the day of the draft was like, I cannot believe the Texans just took the guy who was clearly the best cornerback in the draft.
He's the best. He's the
versus
best.
the guy who was injured last season and was good for one season.
Stingley has done absolutely nothing this year.
That's the Texans, though, man. That's what they do.
And we were just talking about it off there, man. There's something about the culture of a team where if you don't have the right coach and you don't have the right personnel and you don't have the right owner, you're never going to change. And this is who the Texans have been. I mean, outside of going to the playoffs and getting their shit pushed in by Kansas City, I can't remember the last time the Texans did anything of any substance. Whereas conversely, you have a team like the Jets, who are just tired of losing and they get the right coach, then they get the right draft picks, and they're cooking with gas. Now, the problem that I have with the Jets is that I'm not really so sure their quarterback is any good. But they've got 6 wins despite the fact that they've got a very average Zach Wilson, who he's not going to win you the game, but he's not going to lose you the game either. They are mirroring, in my mind, what the New England Patriots like to do. Run the ball, stop the run, play good defense, make opportunistic throws. And I don't think that this bully can continue beating up on the Jets. I just don't see it. I don't trust Mac Jones. I think the Patriots, while they are really well coached, they have kind of uninspiring wins. And I think that the Jets could even win this game outright, quite frankly. Their wideouts in New England don't inspire anything. They don't galvanize anyone. They just kind of middle of the road guys. Devontae Parker, Jacoby Myers. If Ramondre Stevenson doesn't go ham, can they win? It would take like a defensive clinic, a pick six, which is always possible because Zach Wilson is not great. But I'm still taking the Jets here. I think Robert Salah has done a fantastic job with this team. I think the Jets defense is slept on mercilessly. It's ridiculous. They have been really, really good this year. I mean, they've got quality wins all over their schedule. And I only gave them like 4 or 5 wins this year. So they've already exceeded that. Not that I'm some kind of football guru, but I'm from New York, man. I've been watching football forever. I've been to a million Jet games. They've never been good. Outside of being under Parcells and Joe Namath with the finger in the air, they've never done anything. So this is huge for the Jets. They're galvanized. They're on the come up. I think they could do enough to stay in this game. I will tell you that Zach Wilson is going to have to make 1 or 2 throws here. He's going to have to do it. They were going to Tyler Conklin early in the year. They've kind of gone away from that. I think they're going to need to kind of go back to that because he's a no-name tight end with talent that has done something in this league for them this year, and they don't use him that well. I think that everyone's going to just see this matchup and say the Patriots are going to win this game. And I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that when you have two defensive teams that play hard like this, anything can happen. And so I'm going to take the Jets and the points because they are coming in with a full head of steam. Your thoughts?
Yeah, this is it's so hard to bet against the Patriots against the Jets. I look back, it was 2010, but that was a playoff game in New England actually. If you want to go back to a regular season win that the Jets had in New England, 2008 in overtime. So
Long
kind
time.
of kind of an interesting story there. And actually back in 2010, the game that wasn't in the playoffs, the Patriots won 45-3. So streaks have to end eventually, and I think that football is almost like bounded by superstition at this point, where it feels like
Mm-hmm.
streaks never end. But I just the thing about the Patriots, it's almost like they're surefire. Like when you have bad quarterback play, like a lot of the times you can mask it against almost any other team in the NFL if you play it right. But man, Bill
Bill
Belichick is the
Belichick.
goat at pressing the issue, man. Right?
Yeah.
Like if you have a quarterback who's slipping up, he is just going to eat you alive. I don't know
Well,
if he's
rookie. Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know if he's good at dialing up confusing defensive schemes to kind of counteract how simplistic they might do it with the quarterback who's struggling. I don't know what it is, but Zach Wilson, I remember just having 3 interceptions against this team seemingly every time that they play. So if he plays a clean game, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. The Patriots aren't just going to sit down and Waller. They're going to try to go for it. They want to beat the
Yeah.
Jets every single way. It's a division rivalry as it has
Yeah.
been for a long time, and that's something I think that the Patriots take pride in. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to lean towards the Patriots here, but this does seem like a different Jets team. I mean, they're also a team that's finally changing their culture, and they almost feel like a different franchise this season than they have before. Even those Mark Sanchez days, it still felt like the same Jets to me. I can't tell you
Yeah.
why. It just did. This feels like a completely different
It's
team.
defense.
Yeah, and
They
they've
got
never had a
defense.
defensive identity, it seems like. And now they do, and now the whole team seems to be following suit, which is a good thing.
Defense.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Jets win this game, but I just can't take them out of good conscience seeing how bad Zach Wilson has played against New England in his
Yeah.
career.
I'll take those 3.5. So I'll take
That's
those
a lot.
points.
Yeah, it
Mac
seems like a
Jones
lot.
sucks, bro.
For two
I
teams that
mean,
don't score a lot of points, that the three
Mac
and a half
Jones
seems a lot.
sucks. Yeah, I'm taking that 3.5 in the under.
I could see him on the Raiders next year,
Bro,
dude.
Mac
I'm not
Jones is
kidding you,
terrible,
man.
bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. Mac Jones is a perfect example of a great college quarterback that has done absolutely
The
nothing
AJ
in the
McCarrons
NFL.
of the world. If
He
you want
sucks, bro.
to
See, I mean, and maybe it's the offense that they run. Maybe it's how Bill likes it. Maybe
Well,
it's that
they made
style of
such a bad
play.
mistake last season when they spent all their free agency money on Hunter Henry,
Who's done
Nelson
nothing.
Aguilar.
Done nothing.
They're another tight end that they paid a
You
bunch of
guys
money
have
to. I
done
can't even think of
nothing,
his
dude.
name
Yeah.
anymore. So, I mean, they just wasted a lot of money when they thinking they're bolstering their offense, but really getting some just middle of the road type of guys and giving them too much money really hampers your franchise when you do stuff like that.
Yeah, they're trying to recreate the two tight end set that they had with Gronk and the
Yeah,
murderer.
but
You know
they
what I
just
mean?
they just forgot to put 2 Hall of Fame tight ends. They
They're
just got 2 middle of the road
they
tight
just
ends.
got
Yeah.
a bunch of
The
guys,
system like
man.
that only works when you have the greatest tight ends to ever touch the ball pretty much.
Yeah, you
And I
got to
know
have the right
Aaron
players.
Hernandez, obviously, the off the field stuff, but when he was playing, the guy was a Hall of
Oh yeah,
Famer.
he was great, and I get what they're trying to do. That like trying to do like what Denver's
That's the
doing with
worst thing you can do to
Russ
your
and trying to
franchise, man. If you
make
try
him
to roll
be.
it back, and that's what I talk about
It,
this with UNLV all the time. We're bringing back the running Rebels. I already know the season's and it's over, dude. The
yeah,
season's done for. That stuff's in the past for a
it's
reason.
in
You
the
got to
past for a
build a
reason.
new identity. A
Hmm.
new identity is the only way you're going to move forward, dude.
And
No one
that's
has
why I
ever
like
rolled
the
it back.
Jets because the Jets are doing something new. They're
Yep.
doing a new thing. You know what I mean? And the Patriots are doing the same thing. That recipe works. It's like the Titans. You throw the ball 5 times down the field for 5 yards, and then Derrick Henry has to have 250 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris. Same thing. They got to run for 200 yards, and we'll throw 10 passes. Like the defense has to win games for you if you're New England right now because your offense is disgusting. Your quarterback is not good, and the Jets are. I feel like they're on equal footing. And I think this is a game that they could steal. I'll take the 3.5. Scared money doesn't make money. Everyone will love the Patriots here except me, and I'll live and die with that. The Jets have shown me enough this year that they deserve to get me to pick them at least once.
Yeah,
at
no,
least
I
once.
agree. I agree with you right there. But I am still going to take the Patriots. But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, I can't go. I'm always going to go against the grain unless it looks like a gimme. I mean, I know Bill Belichick is the greatest coach ever to walk the face of the earth, but even Jordan lost games. Even Jordan lost games.
That's right.
Dexter Reed World of Matchups, Spencer the Wiz, Blue Milk Boys game. And you guys enjoy this one. It should be a snooze fest. 13-10 Jets final. We'll see you next week.